Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Nako, isang malaking potential policy change. Okay, dahil sa ngayon po, guys, do not panic. Proposal pa lang ito, but it looks like there's a big possibility that it might happen. This might happen. Ano ba to? Baka i-require na raw, no, na magpasa o ipasa muna ang isang English proficiency test for some temporary foreign workers, specifically those coming in through what is called the International Mobility
Mobility
Program.
program.
Okay, so with us to explain what could happen soon is our suke, Dayanara M. Puerto Bantigue. Hello, Dayanara.
Hi, Miss! Hello po, hi, everyone!
Okay. Nako, this is a big deal ha. Admittedly,
Mhm.
maraming mga kababayan natin siguro nagpaplano pa lang o right now, maybe, no, applying to be a TFW here.
Mhm.
Baka kumbaga magdalawang isip kasi maraming natatakot mag-English test sa totoo.
Yes.
Oo, no?
Opo. So, siguro po, Miss, i-differentiate muna natin kung ano yung pinagkaiba kung ano yung IMP. Kasi
Okay.
nakaka-receive din ako ng ganyang mga email. Akala ng mga tao, IMP is like a new program, ganyan.
Oo.
So, meron pong dalawang type of program sa Canada na pwedeng pasukin ng isang foreign national to land as a worker. Di ba? Merong a lot of people, they study and ganyan. Pero kung gusto po natin na mag-land sa Canada as a worker, there are two programs that Canada has instituted. The first one is the IMP, International Mobility Program, and then the other one is the Temporary Foreign Worker
Yeah.
Program. Yun po
Okay.
yung TFW. Ang main difference ng dalawa is IMP does not require LMIAs most of the time.
Oh,
Or
so
yeah,
TFWs for Lamia exempt sa kung
love,
sakali ang maaapektuhan.
correct. So
Right.
this is more common than we think. Akala lang natin complicated siya, but if you think about it, international students na nagtatrabaho sa Canada can be covered by the IMP, especially pagka-graduate po nila. Kasi po, ang post-graduation work permit is a work permit that you can apply for without an LMIA. Kailangan lang nakagraduate ka. So,
Okay.
PGWP is under the IMP. Kasama rin po dito yung mga spousal open work permits, yung na nakukuha ng mga asawa ng mga international students at ng mga foreign workers sa Canada po. So in a way, parang partner sila. Kung si main applicant ay nakapasok sa Canada under an LMIA, doon siya pasok sa Temporary Foreign Worker Program. Pero
Mhm.
yung asawa niya na mag apply ng work permit na walang LMIA, makakapag-apply dahil asawa niya si TFW at eligible yung trabaho ni TFW, makakakuha siya ng open work permit. Under na siya ngayon ng International Mobility Program. So,
Oh.
ang maapektuhan nito mainly ay yung mga asawa ng mga international student at ng mga workers na dati ay hindi naman hinahanapan ng language test, malamang ay hanapan na ngayon. Pangalawa, yun pong ito naman ay hindi kadalasan nag-a-apply sa ating mga Pilipino, pero yung mga nagwo-working holiday dito, for example, batang German or batang French, national na gusto nilang magtrabaho sa Canada for a period of 2 years or something,
Mhm.
nag-under po sila ng working holiday program, nakakapag-stay sila dito for a couple of years, ganyan, eventually possibly apply for permanent residence. Usually, hindi yan kailangan ng language test, pero baka i-require ng Canada with this proposal.
Oo, ayan, inedit ko yung ano ko may typo pa ako. Inedit ko yung ating title kasi pati pala yung spousal if ever.
Kung sakali po.
Oo, kung sakali. Sige, puntahan ngayon natin 'no, sabihin nila baka nag-iimbento tayo. Because meron pong posting sa IRCC. Okay, guys? Ito po 'yan. Nakasulat, "Regulations amending the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations, language testing requirements for certain work permit applicants under the International Mobility Program." Again, do not panic, as explained by Dainara, hindi po lahat ng TFWs. Only those coming in through
Under the
IMP.
IMP.
Ano
Yes
ba
po,
usually
miss.
mga job anyway, sige bago natin pag-usapan usually kung ano yung mga trabaho na yan usually, 'no? Pero ito yan, nakasulat dito. An amendment is being proposed to
Mhm.
introduce the authority to specifically, require applicants to submit language proficiency test results from a
Mhm.
third-party organization to demonstrate that they meet language proficiency requirements.
Mhm.
Okay? So ayun 'no, it's a proposal. 'Pag ganito mga napo-post sa website na in this form, Dayanara, usually ba it tends to materialize? Or is there a
Yeah.
chance na hindi ito matutuloy? Paano ba yung proseso
Opo,
niyo?
it depends on the results din po ng consultation. So, as you can see dun po sa link na pinakita niyo kanina, nakalagay naman dun na target date for
Oh,
pre-publication is summer of 2025, 30-day binibigyan po tayo ng 30-day comment period. So, magkakaroon ng consultations with the provinces and territories. It has begun in February 2025. And they target to finish this by the summer. Ayan, makikita niyo po diyan.
ito.
May consultations that are being done. So siyempre, there are provinces, so siyempre tatanungin yung mga provinces kung maganda ba ito, will this be something that you need, will this be something that you will support, ganyan down the line. And
Okay.
honestly, I don't think, I mean, there is a disadvantage to this. Kasi
Okay.
siyempre, lalo kung yung asawa mo na gusto mong kuhanin under your post-graduation work permit ay hindi masyadong, kumbaga, magaling sa English or French. May mga disadvantage ito sa applicant, pero sa Canada in general, it's definitely an advantage kasi the more you know about the language, the more you can integrate into society.
Yeah.
Malaking factor din, Miss, na um, yung nakikita natin, I don't know if you're familiar with the problems that Europe, Australia, especially the UK is experiencing na meron silang issue with very difficult integration. Napaka
It
na,
is happening in Canada too. I've
Opo.
seen many complaints on social media,
Mhm.
unfortunately, no, but I do not think ito yung mga Pilipino. Kahit papaano
Mhm.
magagaling tayo, naiintindihan nila tayo. But many are asking, bakit marami daw nakakapasok nga na hindi mo maintindihan. So parang how would they nga naman integrate into Canadian
Into
society kung hindi tayo
society
magkaintindihan?
if you don't know
And
the language, 'di
yeah,
ba?
and many are frustrated, especially when they encounter these, let's say, temporary foreign worker sa food service. Halimbawa, kasi order ka, kukunin nila order, hindi sila magkaintindihan. There are some complaints about that. I know, no?
I
Oo.
understand. Now, there are ways to approach it. Ako naman, Miss, there's always a balance.
Yeah.
Marami naman din tayong mga kapwa Pilipino na dumating dito na hindi talaga marunong mag-English. I would say ang example is yung kamag-anak namin na dinalaw namin nung nakaraan nung Sabado. Um, Hindi naman siya nakapagtapos ng kahit high school, I think, or
Yeah.
even elementary sa Pilipinas. So dumating siya sa Canada, in-sponsor siya ng anak niya na wala siya talagang English. Pero nag-effort siya, attend ng mga English speaking groups,
Yeah.
matapang siya, talagang kahit barok-barok ginagamit niya. And then towards the end, kahit dumating siya dito nung matanda na-adapt niya. Ngayon,
Oh,
ang gusto ng Canada sa mga bagong papasok is meron ka ng kahit papanong knowledge para yung trabaho na makuha mo is hindi laging survival job. Hindi ka magse-stay sa
mm,
survival job. Makakapunta ka sa ibang mga trabaho na mas magbibigay sa'yo ng pagkakataon na makapag-apply for permanent residence. Nakalagay, this change could also support greater worker retention for employers over the long term, as official language proficiency will increase the ability of the workers to transition from temporary to permanent resident. So
yeah.
kumbaga parang naiintindihan nila na kung ikaw ay dumating sa Canada na hindi ka talaga marunong mag-English, mas matatagalan yung transition period mo, baka maubos yung time mo as a temporary worker, hindi ka na makapag-apply ng PR,
Correct.
'di ba?
Kasi required din naman talaga siya kung ikaw ay
For
mag
most permanent resident application, I would say all. Except
Oo.
for spousal family sponsorships,
Oo.
kailangan naman po talaga ng language test proficiency.
Yeah, oo nga. Pero naiintindihan ko yung point mo 'no, especially for example, there are TFWs naman. Sabihin mo ng little English only, pero very hard workers, 'di ba? Sila yung medyo matatamaan siguro. But again guys, take note, kung ito po ay maging policy, it will only affect those incoming. Baka may mga pero posibleng may maapektuhan na nandito na ba,
Na
Dayan?
nandito na. For
Ganun din?
example po, nakapasok na as an open work permit holder, spouse, tapos mag extend
Naku,
or, mag extend ng kanilang open work permit, baka po maapektuhan sila.
or those na, naka-work permit ka, ta's
Mhm.
iniisip mo wala pa yung family mo 'no, for some reason
Mhm.
kukunin mo pa lang, baka maabutan kayo ng policy.
Baka maabutan sila. So, I mean, ngayon pa
Oo,
lang practice na. Pero ako, I mean, personally, I'm not too worried about Filipinos. We are, ito naman, English is like almost, is
yeah.
basically our official language then in a way. Pero
Oh,
kung alam niyo po sa inyong sarili na hindi niyo pa masyadong gamay ang English, practice na. Especially kung meron tayong opportunity na makapunta dito kasi may asawa tayo dito. Ganyan po. Or meron tayong offer, ganyan. So,
yeah.
konting practice na din po down, habang naghihintay tayo.
And there is no mention here of
Mhm.
like kunyari ito lang ba yung mga papasok dito na ito ang trabaho, example for the TFWs, wala 'no? It's like
Wala,
for
nakalagay lang po
everybody.
is selected, tama ba?
Oo 'no?
Nakalagay certain work permit applicants under the IMP. Nakalagay naman po na additional information will be provided down the line.
Yeah.
So,
So we will see, who knows magkaroon ng ganong sort of guidelines once it is finalized.
finalized. Yeah.
Oo 'no?
Ako naman, it's really just Canada. I think I don't see this as so negative na parang sobrang parusa siya, especially for most of my clients who are Filipinos. Look at this as Canada in a way protecting its culture,
Mhm.
Canada in a way protecting itself. Kasi, I mean, a lot of other countries in Europe are doing this very successfully.
Oo.
Denmark, for example, kukuha sila ng refugees, meron silang requirement na within a year, kailangan marunong ka na ng language. Within a year, kailangan may trabaho ka na. So parang their goal is to integrate people. If we don't
Yeah.
do this, what happens is the culture of the country na nilipatan can get eclipsed by the new cultures that are coming if we
Oo.
don't do what we need to protect itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Kumbaga it's also aligned 'no, doon sa efforts ngayon ng immigration to take in more French speakers.
French
Oo, kumbaga
speakers
'di
or
ba
to take
yung
in,
mine-maintain nila o
yeah,
pino-protect
kasi
nila yung language.
um we don't, I mean, French is an official language in Canada. It's not just a second language, it's an official language in Canada.
Hmm,
And for some provinces like New Brunswick and Quebec, it's, a lot of people speak it. And it provides us with culture.
oo,
Talaga,
Canadian culture talagang ano dito, English and French, that's it 'no?
'di ba, the language, dala-dala ng language ang culture ng isang bansa. Kaya nga I love the Filipino culture kasi our language is, kung I always share this when I talk to Canadians, do you know that the Filipino language is parang no, it has no gender? Do you know we
Mhm,
don't have gender? We're one of the few languages in the world that doesn't have gender. So,
mhm,
and that's part of our culture. It means na ang culture natin nung simulang-simula pa is talagang walang gender. Na
oo.
dumating lang yung gender ganyan nung nasakop na tayo. So it's a beautiful thing, 'di
Oo,
ba?
interesting. Oh,
It's
ano
very
may isa pala
interesting.
akong proposal sana na i-consider nila 'no, kapag
Mhm.
matutupad 'to. Yung validity nung English test, sana tumagal. Kasi right now 'di ba ilang years lang yung
2
itatanggap nila,
years,
2 years. Eh,
2
kunyari
years.
mag-a-apply ka pa lang under IMP, Temporary Foreign Worker, o maka 2 years ka, 'di ba? Tapos mag-a-apply ka ng PR baka i-require na naman ng isa pang test dahil mag-expire. Sana
That
i-extend.
hopefully, pero this is a concern of the language testing
Dun
companies.
yun,
That's
okey.
also one. Pangalawa, um, our language abilities do change. Speaking as
Hmm,
a language teacher, um, our
ganun?
language abilities do change within like a few years. It
Totoo ba?
usually takes it
Oo.
usually takes us a few years to really integrate into a language. Like for example, I'm thinking of studying French. I do know that if I start studying French now, I will probably gain a little bit of fluency only after a year and a half pa.
Yeah. No,
So,
but I'm talking about kunyari English ko ba ngayon after 2 years papangit after,
or mag-improve.
I
There's
think
also
it's only
that.
going to improve, hindi ba gano'n?
Yeah. Actually, nung time na I can speak for myself, nung dumating ako sa Canada, I have some sort of English proficiency that was improved because I worked as a call center agent.
Yeah,
It
yeah, okay.
improved a lot to the point that yung plumber namin na pumasok sa apartment namin ng asawa ko nun, "You talk like a white girl." Sabi niya sa akin gano'n. And then down the line, nung nawala na ako sa call center, system means na siyempre umalis na ako, naging immigration, napunta na ako sa immigration education consulting. Ang salita ko na ay Tagalog kasi
Oo, oo.
nagko-consult ako like several hours a day. Nawala siya.
Ah,
Nawala na yung
okay,
pagiging
okay.
white girl speaker ko.
So
So
it does happen,
it
oo. Kasi
changes,
oo,
'di ba?
kasi may naalala ko, hindi ko sa comment section ko, sino ba yun? Sabi, bakit ba may validity pa? Kasi yun na nga, kung tinetest, pumasa ako, ako pa din naman 'to. Parang feeling nga nila, it's not supposed to change my level of ano ba, proficiency.
It could change
It
because
would
understand that these tests, they don't just cover speaking, they also cover listening,
okay.
reading, 'di ba? And especially writing. So we can get a little rusty in
Mhm,
those aspects, 'di ba? Especially for me, I speak Tagalog most of the time now. I don't speak English, you know,
mhm.
'di ba? Para with clients now. Kaya parang hindi naman laging English. So, we can get rusty a bit.
Oo. Nakasulat pala dito, of course, maliban dun sa mga TFWs who will be directly impacted, yung mga businesses, employers here, siyempre maapektuhan din yan sa ability nila to hire
Correct,
foreign workers. So, sabi dito, the
correct.
proposed changes could impact businesses who recruit temporary workers, as the
Mhm.
introduction of the requirement as an eligibility criteria may reduce the pool of eligible candidates. Ito pala gusto ko itanong, ano ba yung mga example o yung mga common LAMIA exempt jobs na pumapasok through IMP na mga Pilipino ang nakikinabang? O marami nang nakuhang Pilipino?
Pinakamarami will be post-graduation work permit holders and of
PPWC.
course their spouses. Spouses din po ng mga international students. Definitely, sila yung like the largest pool
Oo.
na pasok
So,
po sa IIT.
so it's another requirement for a PGWP
No, we
applicant.
already do have that.
Ay,
'Di ba?
okay,
Parang
okay.
'di ba, we
Pala.
already have requirements for a post-graduation work permit holder na pag graduate ka from a college, you have to get CLBs 5. So sa
Mhm.
CELPIP po yan ay no score lower than 5. Pero kapag sa university ka galing, you have to get a minimum of 7. So
Oh,
no score
alright.
lower than 7. I have clients na yan ang pinaka-problema nila. Hindi sila makakuha ng CLB 7 kapag
I
ka
see.
nagla-language test sila. At graduate sila ng university, especially yung mga nasa University of Victoria, ganyan, or nasa University Canada West. The thing is, this is really a systemic problem din in a way.
Mhm.
Kasi bakit mo sila tinanggap sa University of Victoria or sa University Canada West, for example, nang wala silang language test proficiency.
Oo nga kasi
At
taught in English naman yung mga courses, right?
exactly.
Oo,
Also, paano sila nakapasa?
oo. Naku po,
If there's
mabubuo
also
na
that
naman.
question. I think Attorney Lou posted something like this.
Yeah.
On his page, on his like, Facebook page din na parang this time dito na lumalabas yung mga problema ng mga colleges na nagpapasok ng mga international students without requiring them to possess English proficiency,
Ngayon
'di ba?
magiging problemado sila 'pag na-impose na 'to, hindi ngayon sila makakuha ng PGWP dahil sa hirap.
And this is something that's happening already, 'di ba? Marami tayong mga universities na nag-mass ano sila, recruitment. Example is University of Victoria in British Columbia.
Mhm.
Na ngayon yung mga students nila is nahihirapan to reach 7. May mga gano'n na hindi sila nakakapag-apply ng post-graduation work permit. That's a problem
Yeah,
na kailangan ma-resolve. Kaya rin siguro sila nag-institute ng mga ganitong proposals po, miss.
yeah. Okay. Oh, so yun. Oh, guys, no, be ready. This is a big, again, no, policy change, requirement that could be implemented soon. Sabi no,
Opo.
summer of 2025, bigyan mo pa siguro isa, dalawang buwan pa later, no?
A few months from now, we will see more information about this. Meron din po tayong mga latest updates regarding international students, yung mga study permit requirement tumataas. So make sure to check all of that
Mm.
before you make your decision. Kailangan kumpleto ang ating funding.
Yeah.
And
Mahal na ngayon
ngayon,
talaga ng sobra. Wala na talaga eh. Well, it's just right also na parang hindi kayo mahirapan pag pumunta kayo dito, sa totoo lang. Oh,
correct. Pero natutuwa ako, meron pa rin tayong mga iba na nagpupunta dito, katulad ni Lara Kigaman, Precious Lara Kigaman. has recently finished an ECE program at Langara College in Vancouver. So happy na at least meron pa din tayong mga Pilipino na nagte-take chance despite all of these changes. And we never know what's going to happen in the future. If you really wish to go here and you wish to plan, get all the help that you can get, do all the research that you can do. Okay?
Okay. Guys, dito na muna tayo. That's it for this episode. As always, thank you so much, Dayanara. Yung kanyang email yung nandyan sa baba if you want to ask her more questions. Wala episode here. Bye!
Bye!